All right, guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I want to show you guys a little some Navy strategies you may want to use when you're dealing with a situation like this right here, where you just heads up with somebody. I'll show y'all a little trick. If you see right there, he has 29 artilleries. 29 light cruisers. I ain't got but 14. I only have 14. He has 29. And he has 13 battleships. I only have 9. So, and he's about to attack me again, right? So what I'm looking at is a situation where I have more soldiers, but he has more firepower. So he'll lose a lot of soldiers. He'll lose the soldiers he has probably quicker than I would, but I'm gonna take more hits. So what do you do in this situation, guys? How should I handle this situation? What would you do in this situation? This is a little bit. This is a Navy battle right here. So how would you handle this situation, guys? I just gave you the numbers. 29 light cruisers, 1 horse, 13 battleships, 2 balloons, and 152 troops. I got 14 light cruisers, 9 battleships, and 500 troops. How do we do this? Now, what I was attempting to do was separate the 87 from the 14, because that's what he's attacking right now. It's this 87. He's not even attacking this stack of boats. I did that because these guys are expendable. I can waste troops. I'm not going to waste artillery, cars, and horses, but I'll waste troops all day long. That's one of my strategies, guys. If you killing a bunch of my troops, you may think you're doing something, but you're really not. So I tried to separate them, but I did it a little too late. So everybody's still gonna get hit because they're too close together. And this only knows to attack everybody in that area. But I did that so that I could save my boats from being hit and let them just take my troops. But I did that a little too late. But still, I got another plan in place with this same situation. So about 5 seconds left. He about to attack me. Let's see how many we lose. Okay, so we lost a few in every area, but that actually worked out in my favor, kind of. That kind of worked out in my favor. I only lost 37 troops, guys. Look at that. 37 troops. Not bad. Not bad. Now, what's going to be my counterattack? My counterattack is going to be, I'm going to send my 14, because guess what he did not hit me with? He did not, what did he not hit me with, guys? Oh yeah, I got the pause on this part. Now, we'll just keep playing it. What did I not get hit with that he could have hit me with if he was playing smart and he was understanding what was going on? Because he got 29 light cruisers and he got 13 battleships. What's the issue here? And what have I just done as a hint to show you what I'm doing? A lot of you guys, you be wanting to get tips and you want to learn how to do different things. This is a jewel you're about to get right here. This is something that if you can pick up on what I'm talking about right here, this is good information. What's going on here in this battle right here? Before I give you the answer, I want to try to give y'all a chance to guess as to what I'm doing. What's the enemy not doing that I'm about to do to give me an advantage? I told you guys, I build airports as soon as I get there. All right, so what I'm doing, guys, if you look right here, you see this ring right here? This is his light cruisers ring. And then this is his battleship ring. So sometimes, guys, we get confused and we think, okay, because I'm shooting from this distance, that I'm hitting these guys with all of this, and you're not. The only thing that I'm getting hit with is by those 13 battleships because I'm within that radius. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? So now he didn't fired off his shot, as you can see, and he has to wait a whole nother hour before anybody in this stack can shoot again, even though he did not hit me with the light cruisers. So what am I going to do? I'm going to separate my light cruisers and move them in a little closer. You understand me, guys? So that I can get a quick hit on this stack with my light cruisers. And then I'm going to bring them on back before this guy can hit me with his light cruisers. And now we're not going to move these. I was going to move these guys up so they can go ahead and attack. I'm not going to do that now because now I realize I'm going to keep these guys out of range from those light cruisers as well. The only thing I'm sending up is my 14 light cruisers so they can hit them. I'm going to bring them back before they can hit me back. Because, like I said, he has to wait a whole hour. So that gives me more than enough time to run, hit them, and then run my 14 light cruisers back. Why? Because the light cruisers are the fastest thing on the water. And he can't catch them because he has all these troops and everything else that he has to travel with that slows him up. So my light cruisers can go and come and attack him. And then we got my airplanes just waiting on my orders. I'm attacking with this boat here. So we just really just, you know what I'm saying, guys? We're really trying to give him a real good whooping right here. Just try to give a good whooping. But also, yes, guys, that's how you have to fight different warfares. You don't, there's always something you can do. So that's a skill you need to learn. If you got a stack of boats, always know you can separate them and then bring them back together as needed. Don't think because I got a whole stack, I got to keep them together the whole time. No, you might want to send some submarines out and then bring them back. Coalition members still progress. I'm sending those 3 just to see how many he has on this province. All right, so somebody asked me a question about airplanes and as far as the damage. Like every 15 minutes, if you do patrol, you'll extract some damage, and then if you just attack full on, what kind of damage do you do? Let me explain that to you first. That really to me is self-explanatory. But just to be clear, you're usually going to patrol, right? There's a couple of reasons why patrol is much better than just attacking someone. You're going to patrol sometimes if you plan on taking that province. That way you don't have to travel back. you can just land right on that province once you build an airport. That's a very, very, very good way to keep your airplanes moving forward, especially if you're in the middle of a battle. You can keep them moving forward by patrolling a particular spot, killing all the men on there, taking the province with some troops, and then build an airport there. That way you don't have to keep moving back and forth with your airplanes. You can keep them right there. And you expand the radius that that airplane can attack. So that's why you would do that. Reasons why you would just attack straight up is because, yes, you may know you can take out that target with one good hit. And then you may want to go back to your original airport because it may be a safe spot to be at. So or you may want to separate some of your planes and maybe send 3 over here to attack, keep a few to patrol. So you can split them up and do it however you want to do it. But I usually, if I attack you straight on, that means I want my airplanes to go back to the original base. And I know that more than likely I'm going to destroy my target with that force. So yes, a full hit takes way more damage from that enemy than if you sit there and patrol. But they both have their pros and cons. Because when you do a full-on attack, you have to go back to that airport, and you cannot do anything until you go back and refuel. That's a dangerous spot to be in sometimes, because some people wait for you to attack, then they know you got to go back and refuel. You can't make any kind of adjustments. You just have to go back. And at that point, I could send some fighters or something there to attack you, because I know you got to go back. And then while you're refueling, you're really weak because you lose all power. Your power is reduced. Your shield and everything is reduced. You're like almost lower than a troop as far as protection. Once you're refueling, for those however many minutes you're refueling, you are in a that's why you want to make sure that airport is in a safe spot. Because if you're refueling and somebody sends some bombers over there, you're done. Those airplanes are going to get destroyed. So if you don't, what you do is the next time you refuel your airplanes, check the amount of power they have. Go see what their power is and how much of a shield they got, and you'll see it's way down. It's way down. All right. And so as you can see, I separated my light cruisers. He's going to get hit by my light cruisers, and he's going to get hit by my 9 battleships. Versus me, I'm just getting hit by his few battleships. I'm not getting hit by those 29 light cruisers, which is a lot of damage to some troops in the water. So that's real good information, guys. If you didn't understand it, rewind it. Take your time, because that's valuable information that you can utilize when playing this game. That separates guys that are good from guys that are great. As you can see, I'm attacking now with that 14. So he's going to take a good hit. Okay, I've attacked. So I got another hour before I can hit him again. So now I'm just going to move my 14 light cruisers back out of the way so that they're not in this radius. And he's going to continue to sit there and keep attacking, but he's only going to be attacking with the 13, which works out for me. Alright guys, so we are going to conclude this video. As you can see, I ran up on him, found out he only had 3 troops there, so we're going to send my troops on in and take over this province. Alright, so we're going to keep pushing, guys. Got a lot more to catch up on, so until next time, stay tuned.